Hello everybody, welcome to Sure Shot Archery. Anthony here, and in this video I am going to be sharing with you my experience using Beiter's new MicroKlicker. First we're going to go through some of just the basics, does it come in left and right-handed, the sizes, things like that, and then on the back half I will talk about my experience with it, what I like about it, and if I have any critiques for how I personally would like to see it improved based on my experience with it. And of course I'll have links in the description down below to Beiter's website so you can hear from them about their MicroKlicker. So first off, right or left-handed? Well, it's both. This is not always the case with some products out there, but in Beiter's case they make their MicroKlicker in both left and right-handed, so you don't have to worry about that. They also make the MicroKlicker in two different lengths, and that is a short and a long. Technically there is a third length. If you go on Beiter's website, they do make an extra long, but that is a custom order, and I guess you would have to directly contact Beiter for how you would get your hands on that. For me, I am using the short on the Hoyt Formula XD here, and the short is working. It does its job. Would I have a little bit more adjustment range maybe with the long? That's a possibility. I don't have one of those to test, so I can't quite say, but the short does work for the XD, so therefore the long should work as well, and you should have plenty of adjustments with those too. Now, when you order your Beiter MicroKlicker, it actually comes in this nice little box here that opens up. Well, mine's going to have my old clicker in it, but it actually came with two different clickers. You got a 20 and a 25. So I have the spare 20 still hanging out in here because I personally enjoy a 25 or a .25 actually. But anyway, you get two options, so you can play around with which sound and what feel you like better on your MicroKlicker. You also get a whole bunch of different screws and Allen keys to be able to adjust your clicker to your heart's desire. And personally, I've heard in the past from people, oh well, why do you need a MicroKlicker? You're just going to set your clicker and you're going to leave it. I was pleasantly surprised after using just a regular Beiter clicker for the last I don't know, basically forever, but the last like 15 years or so, I've been using just a standard Beiter clicker. Yes, I've tried other companies' clickers, wasn't really impressed, but for the most part I've used consistently just a regular Beiter clicker. And I was very surprised on how much more refinement there was in my clicker position when I was at full draw. Moving it just one click made a difference in the crispness or the uncrispness of my whole shot, how my expansion worked, things like that. Was it the biggest make or break to my shooting? No, but it was a tool that helped refine my shot a little bit better, and that's pretty exciting. Now, a neat thing about this clicker is, besides micro adjusting in and out, you can actually get set angles, because under the clicker dial here there's actually a little ridge, and they're set at 7.5 degree increments, and you can adjust the pitch or the angle, the angle of your clicker by 7.5 degrees. So you can have it nice and perfectly straight, or you can have it go out a little bit, and you can adjust that by 7.5 degrees, which gives you additional flexibility. For me, I got mine out I think a click or two. I don't really want to play with it. I got like Arizona Cup tomorrow, so I would love to totally take the thing apart for you, but I'd rather not mess with all my settings right before the tournament. But believe me, it works well. I was running mine previously on a very extreme angle, and this angle that I have it at now, it's not 90 degrees, but it is way more pleasant to shoot. It seems to roll off the end of the arrow even better. It's because it's not as extreme, and then it clicks quicker in a sense, because you're not having as much arrow getting, it's not getting as tied up with the clicker. Not that it's, again, a big make or break, but we're refining little things, and little things in archery end up adding up to being 5 or 10 points here or there, and then that helps you out down the road, because a couple points in archery is a pretty big difference depending on where you're at. An additional cool thing with the angle adjustment is it is independent of the micro clicks. So you can set your angle at 90 degrees, say, and you can click in and out, and the angle of your clicker will stay at 90 degrees. I could have my clicker in at this angle that I have here. I can click this in and out, and it will stay at this particular angle. So it's nice that the two parts are independent of each other instead of one interfering with the function of the other. So I removed my sight for you guys to get a little better view of the MicroKlicker. As you see, pretty compact. I think it's pretty effective. Again, click adjustments are 0.005 inches per click, and then you got your 7.5 degree clicker angle, and you can keep adjusting that all the way out. Now getting into some things about it, my take on it. Overall, my experience has been really good with it. I will keep this on my bow. I'll probably have to buy another one for the backup bow at some point here, because it's just running a regular Beiter clicker, and this seems to be a lot more reliable, especially in the adjustment portion of it, because I really do like having those really finite adjustments to get the clicker where I really want it, instead of trying to eye it up. And then among other things, when you're flying in a plane, things bump around. There's been several cases I've gone to tournaments, and this has been adjusted by a lot because something landed on it. So this seems pretty robust. The only thing I could see is if this suddenly started getting spun while in your bow case, because from my understanding and double checking Beiter's website, I did not see anything about actually being able to lock the travel of the MicroKlicker. I think that would be one additional feature. That would be kind of nice, having some way, maybe it's just with an Allen key, to actually lock this knob here, because this knob adjusts the in and out of your clicker, and it'd be nice to just have that locked down so it didn't move. Other than that, though, I don't think I'd really make any other changes to this particular piece of equipment at this time. Again, they made the mounting part of it pretty small. Let's see if we can. You're really not moving your sight mount too far off the bow. Some of the other brands were pretty thick in the past. If I'm remembering correctly. All this is pretty minimum, which I think is necessary if you want an effective MicroKlicker, because it really shouldn't be this huge, addition to the bow. It should be very minimalistic. I think Beiter does a pretty good job at doing that. So besides it actually, locking, that would be the only big improvement that I would look to make on this clicker in like a 2.0 version. But other than that, I'll probably buy another one so that I can stick it on the backup bow, just in case I need the backup bow, and then I know all my adjustments and things are exactly the same as the main bow is. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it informative. I will have a link to Beiter's website. There you can find all the distributors for Beiter products, here in the United States or across the globe. They should be able to get you in contact with somebody that actually offers genuine Beiter products, because you want to make sure you're getting the real stuff from a reputable dealer. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, happy shooting.